barbell doesn't really care where we're from. The barbell doesn't really care who we voted for. The barbell doesn't care how much money is in our bank account, who our parents are, or anything once you get under it. So strength, like Teron kind of just mentioned, is the great equalizer. You lift it, you don't. Pounds don't change day to day, kilos don't change day to day. Whatever it is we do, YouTube or whatever, none of this is possible without you guys. So round of applause for that real quick.
My name is Jen. I do some stuff on TV, but mostly I just love people and fitness, and I use this as my vehicle to change lives and just bring out the best in who we all are. I love Solace. I love the Movember Foundation because what it's doing, raising awareness around men's health issues. I think it's, I said this at the beginning of Joe's session, but there's a lot of shitty men in the news right now, and I don't want that to overshadow how many great men there are, including everyone in this room. Like, there are so many great men, and I think they're getting a bad name, and I want to honor you guys and let you know that. I also love men, which is also why I'm here, so that's exciting. And I'm sitting next to these two fellows. We have Teron Beckham and Mr. Silent Mike. How would you try to categorize these two gentlemen? And who are also like a total gamer. Nerd alert. Is that how you guys met online?
Yeah. Gamersmeet.com.
People really follow them for what they're doing, which is very exciting. So much that huge brands like Reebok entrust their belief and their finances into these men because they believe in what they're doing and the difference they're making in our fitness community, both some men and women alike. So, that being said, why was this Strong New York event so important to each of you? And I'll give you a little time for each to answer.
When I moved here from Texas, I came here to New York, and it was like more of a friendly fitness type of place. Now, people didn't really want to take it serious. People weren't into taking strong, just being in shape and, you know, just went above their life. New York Strong to me makes it show that everybody here is about the name being strong, you know, not just being a look, but letting that look carry over into whatever weight resistance that you're trying to overcome. That's a pretty big importance to me, just because I see too many people about, oh, you know, I look this way, I'm like, I'm trying to get skinny, I'm trying to it's just all about look, and I hate hearing it's just all about look. Like, yo, like, what can you do, you know? Like, what can you do? And I like to see, you know, what people can do and really push themselves mentally and physically.
Great answer.
Jen touched on it a little bit, talking about different men and different things happening in our world and on the news right now. It's something that keeps me in the gym and keeps me kind of doing what I do, whatever the heck that is that the barbell doesn't really care where we're from. The barbell doesn't really care who we voted for. The barbell doesn't care how much money is in our bank account, who our parents are, or anything once you get under it. So strength, like Teron kind of just mentioned, is the great equalizer. You lift it, you don't. Pounds don't change day to day, kilos don't change day to day. And any opportunity I can get to get around like-minded individuals, all of you took your time out of today, Saturday?
That's today.
Saturday. And thank you guys for coming out because again, you know, whatever it is we do, YouTube or whatever, none of this is possible without you guys. So round of applause for that real quick. Thank you guys.
I think growing up as young men, there's a conception we have, you are kind of taught or told about strength, and I want to know what one of those misconceptions were as you've come through into like your manhood and as leaders in our community, what those misconceptions were or could be.
Misconceptions of being a man? You know, I think that question relates to like powerlifting a lot. I'm kind of a pseudo powerlifter. I don't compete that often, but that's what I coach, that's what I teach, that's what I've been into for about 10 years. And in powerlifting, in lifting weights, you know, the term meathead, we throw it around jokingly, but I think society in general kind of shows that as, you know, someone that doesn't have a brain, someone that's just screaming at the barbell, someone that's has no other opportunities, and so all they do is lift weights to grow their muscles. Where, you know, if you dig into strength and conditioning, you dig into powerlifting, weightlifting, whatever it might be, it's very cerebral. It's cerebral in planning and programming, it's cerebral in execution, and some of those things are what draw me to it. I played basketball my whole life, and it's kind of the opposite. You know, it's kind of a skill-based sport, and people don't consider powerlifting and these things skill-based. They just think of it kind of caveman work. So for me, I guess strength, powerlifting, the barbell, the routine of it, the process of it, the discipline of it, in a way, has been, I guess, my martial arts. Everyone always knows that, or thinks that martial arts, I've never done any martial arts, but and people know that teaches discipline, that teaches passion, that teaches intensity, that teaches respect and honor in these things. But I think as powerlifting starting to grow, as barbell sports are starting to grow, that's something that has shaped me as a human being, as an adult. Everything I do in life can be drawn back and rooted to barbell, to powerlifting. The discipline of it, as I mentioned, the programming of it, showing up day in and day out. And those things are straight to me. When I don't want to go to the gym, I'm going to go to the gym. When I don't want to wake up and do emails, I'm going to wake up and do emails. Not every day is a great day, but every day you can still kind of rely on those things, and that's kind of the I guess, strength to me.
Amazing. Okay, breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
Dinner.
The first poster that was up in your bedroom?
Michael Jackson.
Right, Muhammad Ali.
Okay. Last concert you went to?
Gorillas.
I think it was Kanye West when he walked out on us.
So lucky.
I bet it's lucky. You could be like the front man of any band that you love, or like group. What would it be?
Gorillas again.
Okay.
Do I get their voice?
Yeah, like I'm Freddie.
Queen.
Oh, I'm Freddie. Okay, I'm Freddie.
You were about to say Freddie?
Yeah.
I'll say Queen. All right, I'll go different.
Then you can say Freddie.
All right, I'll be Freddie.
Okay. What's a quirky habit that you don't tell anyone about?
Quirky. I don't like my toes touching.
Touching each
So
other?
let's
or
talk
me?
about it. What is your favorite thing about being a man?
I mean, we don't have a monthly visitor. That sounds terrible.
Okay. Least favorite thing about being a man?
You go first.
Biggest crush that you had when you were a kid?
Angelina Jolie.
Ooh. Yeah.
Probably Jennifer Aniston.
Best advice you ever got? Wait, no.
You ain't first, you're last.
My high school coach preached a lot about being part of something greater than yourself. That's probably a big piece of it. So I guess roots back to teamwork, roots back to you know, selflessness, loyalty, things of that nature.
Love. And the final question, I want you guys to choose one person, I'm sure there's many, but one man that you look up to, and quickly why.
I like Will Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith, he just breaks that barrier.
Cliche answer, but probably not in the reasoning. But my dad, he wasn't a powerlifter, YouTube sensation like Sharon, but worked a normal job, but worked 7 days a week, finding other activities to help the community. Most selfless man that ever lived. The loyalty, respect, just kind of the morals that I learned from that in him. I was very lucky and blessed from my dad.
Amazing.
Yeah, like what's next? You know, social media, our businesses, ourselves are kind of made through social media. You know, what we do was not possible 10 years ago, 5 years ago. You know, lifting's got a lot more popular. Social media is obviously, everyone's on it. Everyone lives on their phone. And thank goodness, because that allows us to do what we do. What do you think next, buddy?
Like I said before, the next thing for me is taking my acting career a little more serious. So I actually plan on moving out to LA and really digging deep into just the. Man, I'm trying. If I'm not in the next Black Panther movie. Just like look at a movie like, yo, I could have played that role. You know what I'm saying?
I think Twitch is the next deal. It's been a big deal for gaming and stuff for a long time. Amazon has purchased it. If I have a business insider, which I'm not by any means the business guy you should watch, but I think Twitch is the next thing. YouTube, I think they're having some issues monetarily with some sponsors and endorsements on the back end, which isn't making a lot of YouTube creators that excited anymore. And Twitch, as I mentioned, is being owned by Amazon. Amazon's obviously, everyone knows, the biggest deal on the internet right now. And I think they're very forward thinking. So I'm excited to see what Twitch is a platform for creators like us. But personally, I hopefully just keep creating, keep doing what I'm doing on different platforms, just larger scale, larger scale. I mentioned it a couple times. One of my goals is to get on Ellen DeGeneres and teach her how to deadlift. Cool, and it will happen. But two, I think that means that everyone knows what a deadlift is. So,
how's your diet? Like, if you're bulking up, how many calories?
I think I asked you this last time. And you talked about some crazy burger.
Bro, don't ask that, bro. I try to eat healthy. I try. I'm not the healthiest person. Like, I'll do like 3 days on clean, but then I'll do like 3 days off. My diet is not ideal just because I grew up from Texas. I grew from Texas. I played sports all my life, so my metabolism just revs up all day. So I just have to. I have to actually eat. I don't eat much, but when I do eat, it's big meals just to maintain to keep my to keep where I am now. And sometimes it's hard to eat clean and still keep like size and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be eating like cucumbers all day. You know what I mean? Cucumbers I gotta eat. Like no. So. Like, yo, give me a burger, give me the bun, put some pork on that bad boy.
This guy's got an insane amount of muscle. He's insanely active. Just a few times I have hung out with Sharon. One, he trains really, really hard and often. But two, you can tell he's twitchy, like me. And so when you have like a little bit of ADD and you're just like moving around, like, I can tell he's not very happy just sitting down. He wants to do shit. Yeah. And so like then those types of people obviously burn a little bit more calories. So he can handle a lot.
I want to do a weightlifting competition. I want to do a powerlifting competition, and you know, see what numbers I put up, and just to, you know, be happy for myself that I've accomplished those things. You know, just like I went for wrestling, just like I went for NFL. It's something that I really want to do and put my time to get it done. And hell, if it goes somewhere, it does. If it doesn't, you know, I'm still happy. So.
How do you deal with like when you lose like your passion for lifting? Like we all get sometimes where like it just feels like more work to go in the gym and train. So how do you deal with it?
Yeah, man, I felt like that for the last 5 years. I love lifting weights, but I think, you know, sadly the internet has done awesome things, but there's obviously some negativity on there. There's these guys that are, you know, smashing tweets. I'm up at 3 a.m. loving lifting, you gotta come with me, and like snort ammonia. And that's cool, but I think, you know, fitness, lifting, it's gonna be different for each person, and it's gonna change throughout your lifetime. And so, if you're over a barbell, be over a barbell. I think health should always be first in your life, and I do think the barbell can teach us many a thing about ourselves and society, as I mentioned before, but I think that motivation isn't what the internet tells you, and motivation isn't what these movies put out. I don't hop out of bed with my knee sleeves on like, yo, go time. I'm human just like you. I'm not uber excited to always bench squat dead or whatever it might be, or to do cardio or to track my glute. It's just part of who I am. It's part of my big picture goal. And I know that if I do these small things every single day, it's going to lead me to where I want to be. So I think that you have to, one, decide whether you're just in a lull or you're actually over something. If you're over something, find a new passion, try new things. And if you're a lull, that is when the discipline of barbells teaches you who you are. And you just have to show up every day and get shit done rather than just quitting. And that's what defines who's in this room right now, who drove hours, who decided to dedicate their Saturday to learning something, who's dedicated and disciplined enough to go through these things, and those that decided to stay home like, oh, that's cool, huge fan of Tehran, I'm gonna play video games instead. That's where the line in our society needs to be, as I mentioned, not politically and socially, but the people that are get shit doners and do shit and don't do nothing bitch. Round of applause. Not to get political again, there's taxes and shit going on. We're all gonna have to write a check to the fucking government. It is what it is. Do we want to give out our money? No, no one wants to give away their hard work money. But that's just part of life. You do it. Not everyone wants to, whatever, call your mom every day, make a check-in, whatever it is. But we got some shit you got to do. And for me, waking up and listening is one of those things.
Yo, I cannot add on to that.
Yeah, I was saying.
My friends, appreciate you for coming out. Thanks to Reebok, thanks to Solace, thanks to Jen, my man Tehran, and have a wonderful weekend.
Amazing.
Once upon a time, a young man and a woman got married, and their grandmother gave them a Bible. She said, you'll find the wealth of the world in this Bible, and you'll find the wealth of heaven. So she gave it to them, they put it away, they never looked at it, never read through it. But she said, you have to read it every single day, and it'll give you a gift. It'll give you wealth every single day. They never did. So when she was coming over one day for Thanksgiving, of course they bring it out, pull the dust off, set it on the table. She says, you guys read this Bible every single day. You had the wealth of the Bible every single day. They said, oh yeah, it's so great, it's so great. She said, good. So she opened it. There was a $100 bill between every single page. Now, we've just given you a wealth of knowledge. You have to open it every day and do something with it, or it's just going to get dust on it. Don't leave here and say, I did something good today, and let it go to waste. Do it every day. Revert back. Look at what he said, what I said, what she said. What everybody did and put their hands on you, coached you, inspired you. If you just let it stay there, today was nothing more than today. It was a damn good day, but let it carry on, okay? Give yourselves a hand.
I don't know who you are. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
My name is Jeff.